This is a look at the upper part of Ogden Clough, running from Devil's Elbow by the Woodhead Road up onto Peaknaze Moor. One entry route is to park at the start of the Longdendale Trail in Hadfield, walk about 1.25 miles along the trail, then take the zigzag up the hillside by Higher Deepclough Farm, taking care when crossing the B Road at Devil's Elbow.
Now at the starting point of Ogden Clough proper, as it goes up into the moors, at the moment just a little babbling brook. Little set of baby mini cascades, what, 2-3 feet at most, no challenge at all. More mini cascades, these were maybe 4 foot or so, probably more because there are little pools in front of each of them, easy climbs. Unfortunately, here's one fella who didn't make it. Maybe somewhere in there is the Lady of Shalott. Here's a mossy 6-7 footer. A lot of the upper reaches like this, reedy, thin, very overgrown, will be tough to get through. Little bit of beginner fun in Ogden Clough. 15-20 foot of ascent, easy gradient, lots of handholds. Super one to get up for a beginner. Above that set of steps seems to be flattening off, getting towards the sense of the top of the moor. We'll see if there's anything else worth talking about. I mean, try walking through that. The brook has kind of disappeared over little overhanging sides and lots of bracken and reeds. A couple of weeny cascades if you really wanted to get yourself back in the stream at a couple of points, but I'd say that little section of Lone Tooth Wall up there is probably going to be about the end that it's worth going up to. I'd say if you've crossed this wall, then you've come too far. Probably best to just turn back after that series of the 15 to 20 foot steps. If you're a completer finisher, then there's another wall running down to the brook here. There have been maybe 5 little 3 foot cascades that you could get back in for if you really wanted to, but why would you bother? The brook goes on, but I'm not going to, because the land's flattening out and there surely can't be anything further worth looking at. For the completer finishers of the world, there up ahead of you can see a nice little fuzzy furry line of reeds which represent the end of the Ogden Brook, or even the start of Ogden Brook. Back on the Trans-Pennine Trail from the Longdendale car park in Hadfield. Takes about 15 minutes to get to the bottom part of Ogden Brook. You can start walking up. Took probably about an hour or so to get up to the top, and then of course would have probably taken somewhat longer walking up the brook itself, and then walking down by the side of the brook, taking about half an hour to get the moors at the top back down to the trail. 15 minutes again back to the car park.
If you're walking up onto the moors above Longdendale, or if you wanted to give a complete beginner an easy introduction, then maybe Ogden Clough could be in the frame. Otherwise, not worth a visit for Scrambling.